James, welcome to Edgbaston.
Thank you.
You've been here before, I understand.
I've been a couple of times, yeah. I've got a massive passion for sport, both domestic and international, so whenever I get the chance to visit places, I go. I think my standout memory from Edgbaston, I think I came in 2002, saw England play Sri Lanka and Truscothick hit 161, so that's definitely a standout memory for me here.
For a layperson, explain the role of performance director.
Well, performance director I think is different in sports, but for me, the board has set out a vision here of inspiring the local and international community by winning, and that's, I suppose, what I'm here to do, to take accountability for all the programmes here, to help put in place systems and structures that basically what a talented player arrives in Warwickshire, whether it be through the academy or from international scenes, that they've got the best possible coaching support, technology, science and medicine provision to allow them to perform to their best and ultimately contribute towards winning teams.
And that will cover everything from, as you say, that talent development in the academy through to sports science, physio, nutrition, psychology and even playing surfaces.
Absolutely. I think when you think about a high performance environment, there's so many different facets to it, and the difference between coming second or third to coming first means that you pay attention to all those details, so absolutely keen to explore all those areas. I've worked in lots of different performance environments, from judo, boxing, gymnastics to now football, and I think all are unique, all have their differences, they all have their own culture, their own values, obviously their own technical and tactical requirements, which need to be treasured, but there are also, from my experience, commonalities, everything from the mindset of an elite performer, some of the approaches to high performance coaching, to the values, behaviours, the way in which you want an environment to be set up to focus on winning and winning really well. And I think that's what I can bring. I want to work with the coaches and support staff that have got incredible knowledge of cricket, and hopefully I can bring something different. We can pull it together and make something really special here. I think throughout the recruitment process I met the CEO, I met the chair and board members, and I was really enthused by the way they came across in terms of how they portrayed the history of the club, the heritage of the Bears, but also the excitement of the future. And I think for me that's what really captivated me, the willingness to evolve, to try new things, to help win again. And I think that's what I'm here to do, and to work with the team and to try and win some trophies.
Because I suppose in years gone by, that role of performance director or director of cricket, as it was in sort of old money, that was traditionally an ex-pro, but it's not uncommon these days for people to move across sports.
No, I think there are a lot of people like myself that have worked in various different sports that try and support the sport they're working with their experience, but also learn as well. And I'm really keen to come here and learn from everyone in the club, and to help the team achieve. So yeah, it's not uncommon, and it's great to see Warwickshire being really open-minded and bringing somebody new that might add a different perspective to what they've already got.
And talent development and working with academies is something that I know you're passionate about. Obviously, Man City have had huge success over the last few years, and ourselves here with the Bears, we have had a good succession of exciting young talent that have come through the system. I say that's something that you're passionate about and you want to continue and develop.
Yes, hugely. I think for me, long-term success is a really important part of how you build a high-performance programme. So we don't want 1-2 years of success, we want it over a long period of time. And from my experience working in different sports, those that lay the foundations right, you have really strong, successful academies, allows you to perform over a longer period of time. I've experienced it at Man City, and we see lots of players coming through, whether they're playing for the first team or then move on to other clubs. And I think from what I understand, it's working really well here, but how can we turn the notch up and have even more players progressing through to play for the first teams?
So you obviously mentioned Man City. You've worked in a club at the very top level of football. You've worked with British Gymnastics at the Olympics. What would be a career highlight for you to this point?
Wow, there's so many. I think I've worked with some incredible athletes and coaches. Lots of moments where they win and win medals, but also behind the scenes when you have really special moments in training and training camps. But I think for me, the 5 years at British Gymnastics was really special because we had lots of challenges to navigate, including COVID. So to actually get a team to Tokyo in 2021, a year after it was supposed to happen and win multiple medals. But for me, the women's team medal, it was the first time they'd won a medal in over 90 years. That was a special performance because of a lot of the work we'd done in the build-up. We used data analytics in terms of our selection and created a real tight-knit culture around the team that went into the games feeling confident they could win a medal. Not only won a medal, but they did it with the score that we thought that would take to win a bronze. So for me, that's a really proud moment. But one of the things I'm really passionate about is leaving a legacy. So seeing the programs move on after you leave the sport is really important. So various athletes going on to Olympic Games, winning medals after I've left is also really important, and it's really nice to see.
You officially join, I think, in June. What do the next sort of few weeks and couple of months look like?
Yeah, so it's been an exciting couple of days with the announcement going out, and lots of positive feedback from people I work with and also people at the club, which is great. I've got a few months to tie things up at Man City, and I'm really passionate about making sure I leave in the right way. So lots of work, hopefully support some of our academy teams to win some trophies over the next couple of months. But in the background, visit and meet staff from the club as much as possible, and also the wider cricket world, just to make sure I hit the ground running and learn as much as I can and start in June with as much information as I can to help the team over the next few months.